Morning. Welcome to Medieval Dynasty, my morning stream. A bit of a rough morning this morning. Couldn't get to sleep last night, so woke up late and then realized that I forgot to set the timer properly on the coffee maker. So I had to wait for coffee instead of waking up really early and then waking up to fresh coffee. So that was a bit rough, but I shall live through it. What were we doing? Right, my list. Alright, so I've got wanted to get the blacksmith going, and a blacksmith and another miner. The reason I wanted that is because if I can get an increase in stone and easy, buddy. That's a sewing hut. That's the smithy. So if I can get the smithy going and a blacksmith in place, excuse me, then I can make sure that the people that need tools will always have tools. I should have more than enough materials to do what I need. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more logs. 5 more logs. I need a bunch of sticks and some straw. I don't think I need that much, but hey, I should have enough room for that. Oh, I thought it was morning and it was actually evening. I mean in the game, because I definitely know that it's morning this morning. Oh, and not sure if I'm gonna have enough sticks now. No. I mean, I should have enough sticks, I think. I mean, there's lots of sticks I can go get, so it's not that big of a deal. I think I've got everything that my lumberjack is working on. I think it's all logs and stuff. I don't think they're working on much for sticks, which that's gonna be a bit of an issue. I'll have to adjust that. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to take a nap. It's way too dark out. I did plant something, right? This looks like seeds to me. Alright. See, my plan is that since I have an extra house here that I can put people into, I can put 2 people into that as long as they are somebody that is a crafter and somebody that's an extractor, but I'm gonna need 2 new people for this. I'm just thinking I could also do because I have to travel around to the villages. I don't need any money at the moment. Yeah, so I need an extractor and a blacksmith. And I'm gonna take a dip in the that's the closest thing that my dude gets to a bath at the moment. I mean, it's not like they get any semblance of a bath much anyways, because even when I make a bath, all the guy does is just like wash his face and maybe throw some water on his arms. That apparently keeps him clean. I would not appreciate that, but hey, whatever. Joys of it not being real life. Or, I mean, joys of being a medieval person, I guess. Because I don't know whether they bathed much. lot about medieval history. Only what I've read and heard about. So it's like one of these days I wouldn't mind picking up a history book, but even that, I mean, a lot of the history books are relatively biased anyways, and they end up, not all of them end up being
Hey, old friend.
accurate.
Have a good day. Hello there.
There we go, that's the one.
Goodbye.
Alright, well,
Hello
small talk. Could you tell me about your skills? Tracking prey. That's all she's good at. Alright, well, no thank you, madam.
there. See you soon. How is life treating you?
Farmer. Farmer. So, no. No thank you.
Goodbye.
Take another bath by taking a shortcut across the water. Had I brought my bow, I could have doubled as some duck hunting. Could have. I was just about to say kill 3 birds with 1 stone, but I'm like, wait a second. I'm actually talking about killing some birds. With 1 arrow, I guess? Alright.
How are you?
Tell me about your skills. Hard work gets my blood flowing and muscles pumping. So she is an excavator. Alright. She's not a farmer, but that's fine. Great. See you then. Not a very good excavator, but that's fine. Alright, so you are going to be an excavator, and you are going to get me lots of stone. And then I am going to head off in this direction. Using my own two legs like an idiot. If I had unlocked my farming skills. Oh, hey. Sweet. That's it. If I had unlocked my farming, I could have gotten a donkey set up, and I could use my donkey to run around. Oh, there's another one, another wagon. Wool fabric and wool thread. Oh, that's pretty nice. I think this is the right direction, isn't it? Yes. Oh, and there's another one there. Sweet. Alright. What do you have? Wool fabric. And that's it. That's all I see. Oh, I see a knife. Iron knife, alright. A bronze bolt, which I don't actually have a crossbow for, so... and a cudgel. Well, while that is nice enough, I suppose I can sell it. Make a little cash on this trip.
How can I help you?
You can help me by being a really good crafter. Which, you are a survivalist. No thank you.
Have a good day.
One of these guys sells stuff, right? There. You want something. I don't really want to do anything for you. I'm sorry.
A newcomer. Hello there. Best goods in the valley.
Well, I guess if I've got an iron knife, I don't need a stone knife. I don't have a use for these yet. So I think I'll just sell it, get the money back on it, and then
See you soon.
that should be better, because then I can should be good at least. There's the cave. This is my favorite cave. We'll get into it later. It's the only cave I've found that doesn't have bears permanently camped out in front of it. Well, there is a male here. Tell me about your skills. Field work. So you're a farmer. And a survivalist, but not a crafter. Oh, well now this is interesting. You're an excavator as well. I'm gonna take a chance. And I'm gonna make, yeah, so, I mean, he's a pretty decent everything except for crafting. So, I'm gonna make her my blacksmith. And then I'll make him the excavator. Because, I mean, they're basically the same. They're basically the same level. So it really doesn't matter which one I use. Perfect. Alright, so now what I need to do is, those guys are satisfied. Excavation shed shouldn't be an issue, but they're going to need some pickaxes. I don't know how many pickaxes there are. However, they are producing a fair amount of stone because there's 2 of them. So now what I need to do is go to my smithy. They're gonna need a hammer. They are going to need a hammer. Well, I guess a wooden hammer would be the first thing to build, but they need a hammer to make a hammer. I wish I had the money to use you, buddy. The problem with relaxing the morning with soothing sounds when you're super tired makes you want to go back to sleep. And it's taking all the coffee that I have to stay up at the moment. But it should be fine today, because the reason I have to get up early is because I have to go in early for work. But it also means that I am off earlier, so I can probably take a nap when I get home. Catch up on a little sleep. I need to make a couple of hammers. And I'm going to need a couple of logs for that. And then I am going to need a few sticks. I think like that. No, I need this. So there, and I need to make that. Alright, so now we'll put these hammers in here, and then we will set up the smithy. So you have a hammer, but it would be nice if you made a hammer on your own. That should be fine there. Because this means that basically, like, every 3 days, they would end up having a new hammer. Which I think will be good. There's no stone shovel either. So, there's no stone hammer, and there's no stone shovel. But there's a stone spear, there's a stone hoe, but no stone hammer or no stone shovel. But I mean, and the offset of that is most of these are not available in wooden versions anyways. I mean, who wants a wooden pickaxe? Well, except for Minecrafters, I guess. I don't know how many of these they end up going through, so I'm just gonna do this. Stone knives, I think, are impossible important. I don't know. See, it's tough to get a gauge on how fast they're gonna end up going through these. I haven't sat there and watched. Fishing spear is gonna be a difficult one because I don't have a source for. See, it needs linen thread. I don't have a source for linen thread yet. Once I get some farming going, I think that I'll be fine. But not that I need fishing spears right now anyways, because I don't have a fishing hut, so well, I've got room to produce more things because the intensity is only 70%. I think that should be fine. Once I get some more, once I start getting into this stuff, I should be a lot better off. I just don't know how much. Oh, you know what? I need to check that. Sorry, I was just thinking. I need. Oh, they don't have any. They don't have any pickaxes. Alright, well. I need a log for that, so. Well, I guess the only pickaxe they really had was like a broken one, so yeah, it's no wonder they ended up. You good now? Yep, you're good now. Alright, I was going to check. So they make 40.01 stone per day. Wow, that's up a little bit. Yeah, well, that's cool. Did one of them level? No. Okay, well, whatever. Doesn't matter. So I got 40 stone a day. How much stone am I going to use up? I am going to use 7.4 stone per day. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm alright. Yeah, alright. Next question, though. I'm going to need more stone. A lot more stone. And the reason I'm going to need a lot more stone is because I'm going to need to do some building. Specifically, I'm going to need to build some houses. Because I need some people. going to need some farmers. And I'm going to need some pigs as well at some point. But I think I'm going to gather up some stones. Whatever I can find here. I mean, it doesn't hurt to do some manual grinding, some manual gathering, because honestly, all of this ends up feeding towards the characters' leveling. So, not that big of a deal, because, I mean, they're gonna end up benefiting from whatever I end up doing, regardless of what it is. The only difference, the only issue that might end up being is how boring it might end up being for either of myself or the people that are watching this. So I should have a good buffer of stone. Oh, it's gonna be winter soon. It's gonna be winter soon. I should probably think about that. What am I doing for food and for wood? So I've got 1700 wood, and they're using 102.9 per day. So that's good. Water is 701, and I use 180. So if I need it for just the winter, that's 540 water. So I'll make it through the winter just fine. Same with this, that's 540 food, if I've done the math right. And I've got 2210 for food. So I think I'm good for that. I could definitely use some better clothing for the winter. But better clothing is going to cost me money. Money that I need for some pigs. Oh, but there is one thing that I did think of in between episodes, is I need to figure out how to feed the pigs. Cause as of right now, I don't think I can make animal feed, which means I need to buy it, the same as I would need to buy some fertilizer. So if I could make it myself, that would be way better. I mean, obviously, the more self-sufficient I am, the better it's gonna end up being. Right now, I don't have anything that I can make that is gonna get me a steady source of income, so having to buy everything is not feasible at the moment. $81 stone. This would be way better, way easier in the winter. Yeah, gathering sticks and stones in the winter is much nicer because in the winter a lot of the foliage is gone. And you've got a nice white background to see stuff on, so with all the snow. So it makes it much easier to gather stuff like this during the winter. But the downside is that it is cold in the winter. My character does not have a lot of insulation at the moment. I mean, I've picked up some decent clothing along the way, but it's still not as good as it could be. I just don't know how much is enough. Well, a large house is 96 stone, I think. If I remember correctly. So theoretically, that's enough for one house. What am I at for money? 1282. And I need... I need 1125 for one piglet, or 2250 for two piglets. 2250 for an adult, and 4500 for two adults. So So yeah, I don't have enough. I don't have nearly enough. Oh, I could have filled up my... I needed to fill up my water skin. Alright, so... So I can only get... As of right now, I can only get one piglet. So I need to get at least 2250 to to get 2 piglets. It will be a very long time before I have enough before they end up becoming adults, and I'm able to start producing manure, to start producing fertilizer. Sooner the better on that. So I'm wondering whether I should take the winter. This always baffles me what I end up should. Well, King's challenges. Alright, so I've never actually played around with this mechanic. There's a lot of game mechanics that I haven't actually played around with. And I don't know if I really want to play around with it. What can I plant this season? I can plant carrots. Do I have carrot seeds? I do. Let's plant some carrots. Because we can. Definitely gonna need some more fertilizer even if I end up doing this manually for the time being, which is gonna be even more money. I don't really have a crop that I am making money at, that the villagers are producing, or like anything that is producing. They're not producing anything that I can really use at the moment, I think. Unless I wonder, can I is there anything that I actually are using that I can sell? Like dried meats. got cabbage. I was gonna build a kitchen so that I could start using that stuff better. So basically dried meats are what I am... No resources. What do you not have a resource for? Dried meats. They don't have meat. Because they're producing as much meat as the dried meat produces, which is fine. So right now, if I had them live on just dried meats, their demand is 180 per day, and dried meats, the current value is 1220. Divided by 244 is 5 food value, right? And these guys are producing with 2 people. They are producing... Well, this doesn't show anything because they haven't produced any. They're still having issues with that. I don't know why they're... Is that gonna produce enough of a buffer? Not gonna know until another day goes by. I think that's a 3-to-4 ratio though. Oh, now it's working. Alright, so they produce 44.84 per day. $44.84 per day times 5, which is 224 per day. So 224 minus 180 is 44 extra for right now. So I'm producing 44 extra food. which is divided by 5. Is 8.8. So I can sell 8 dried meat a day and I can still be all right, which is not, that's not a lot. I think that I need to find another resource. So I am going to do this instead. I'm going to build a sewing hut. Oh hey, look at that. Yes, I do want to be less sensitive to the temperature. I mean, it's bad enough I am overly sensitive in real life. I might as well be less sensitive during the day for my video games. Alright, I need 8 logs. Should I cut down? I've got so much logs right now. I think I'm good for logs. I shouldn't need to cut down logs, my own logs, for quite some time. If I get the sewing hut going, doesn't really gain me a lot, but it does allow me to use speed boosts when I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. So I need 8 logs, a bunch of sticks, and a bunch of straw. It allows me to utilize some speed boost unlocks. On that I wouldn't be able to use otherwise. Because even that's the one advantage that that building these, having the buildings available, even though it costs taxes, even if they're just sitting around doing nothing, using them on your own, for manually creating things, still ends up giving you bonuses for creating stuff. Which is all good. Alright, so what do I need? I need 8 straw. No, I need 16 straw, because I didn't realize I needed that. And 1 more log. So I need 16 straw and 1 log. So let's go over here. I don't need any more of those, but I do need 16 of these. And one of these. Alright. Now, the advantage that I have with this is, now that I've got that, I can do this. Which I don't have a lot of. Nope, wrong one. This one. This is basically free resources, because you're constantly producing leather. I'm wondering whether I should invest in this. See, my issue with investing in this is that, and that's kind of what I have a bit of an issue with in this game, is that there's certain things that are underutilized. And the sewing hut is one of them. Because honestly, it's way easier to make money and buy all of the materials that you would need, like clothing, because you only have to clothe your character. You don't have to clothe your villagers. Clothing doesn't wear out either, which it looks like they wanted to implement that mechanic, but either there's an overhead issue or there's some sort of issue with having that mechanic in place because they haven't implemented it. But it would be really nice if there was some sort of mechanic that required you to need that, because right now, basically, I could right now get all of the sewing related items that I need all at once from the sewing vendor and never need to use the sewing station ever again. I don't even need to unlock recipes to buy them. So, like, there's just no advantage to the sewing hut. beyond just making some stuff a little bit faster for when you're selling stuff. Like, except to produce stuff and sell it. But even with that, the amount of resources that you need and the amount of infrastructure that you need to be able to do that is so high that there's way easier things to work with. So, like, there's just, I don't know. I know it's still in early access, so like there's a lot of things that are going to end up changing and improving as time goes on. So hopefully the sewing hut gets some attention on this, because I think it's a really awesome idea. Like it looks like they might be they might have been accounting for it, because like this, see, they've got conditions on this. The only reason this is 88% is because it's a random thing that I ended up finding in a in one of the what do you call that, the carts, the overturned carts. I ended up finding it just randomly. So those ones actually have random lower than 100% conditions on them. See, some stuff already does decrease, like every time that you drink water, the condition of a water skin goes down. Every time that you use stone tools, the condition goes down. Well, these don't. The condition on this stuff doesn't go down, but food, most food does. Somebody does not have what they need. There are no pickaxes. Why are there no pickaxes? You got hammers. Is it just because you just haven't gotten enough yet? Well, I'm gonna build one. And see how it goes. If I start running out again, I'm gonna have to tweak the numbers on this. Alright. But I have a feeling that they've used one full pickaxe in one day, which is a problem. I think that I need to increase this. So what can I adjust here? Well, so far, this doesn't seem so bad, so I'm gonna do that. So this should be, this will produce one per day. Now, obviously, as the blacksmith trains more, their skill is going to increase, which is going to mean that their ability to create more stuff is going to increase as well. Which is good. What's with a random blood spatter? Have I gotten everything from you? I apparently do. Since it's close by, I might as well just finish this quest. I mean, I've done this quest enough times that it's like... Iron ore and stone. That's kind of nice, but I have absolutely no use for iron ore at the moment. Oh, that's what the random blood spatter's for. Right. It's this guy, because he's... Because I'm supposed to be... I was supposed to be tracing him with the blood spatter here. But, you know, I just kind of skipped that. I'm wondering whether I should do tutorials on some of this stuff. I mean, it's gonna be lots of spoilers, but I mean, I'm spoiling everything by playing the game and having you watch it, so I mean, I don't know. Tell me in the comments if you think that you would appreciate some playthrough tutorials, hints on ways to play the game, and maybe quest walkthroughs. Let me know, because I can definitely find some time to be able to do that if that would be beneficial to someone. Why do I not have an interface anymore? I have pressed a button which has removed my... Oh, that's the button. Ah, okay, well, whatever. Alright, so, yeah, I figured that out. Although that's kind of nice. Like that. I gotta head off in this direction. Look at all of that stone. gotta be really careful around these woods because there are wolves in the area, and apparently lots of rabbits. And I think even as I get farther that way, there's even some Wisent, bison, buffalo, whatever they go by. Which are not fun creatures, by the way. They are not impossible to hunt. They give a lot of leather, and they give a lot of meat. But they are a pain, and they are very aggressive. He's attacked and needs help. I gave him some medicine. Sure, don't worry about it. Coins. Should I be greedy and take some coins? No, I'll be nice. Mind you, do I get some coin from quests? I don't remember. I have chickens here. I can buy chickens from these guys. I can get 2 chickens for the amount of money that I've got right now. I need to get animal feed.
How can I help you? Whatever you need, I've got it.
See, it's... You don't need that. It's kind of a catch-22 on this, is that,
See you soon.
there's so many things that I need to be able to get this. So animal feed. I need to unlock animal feed for one thing. So I need a source for oat grain, rye grain, and straw in order to produce my own animal feed. And I need animal feed in order to keep pigs. I need fertilizer in order to have farmers to grow oat grain and rye grain. Well, just to grow oats and rye. And I need farmers to process the oat grain and rye, and then also make animal feed from that to feed the pigs, which produce manure, which I would then need for this. So it's a full cycle to get that completely automated. And that's a lot of groundwork that I would need. Which is a bit of an issue. Because I don't have all of that in place, which means that if I want anything to be set up... Oh, there's a wolf. Please don't be aggressive. Please don't pick up any aggro on me. Just a normal guy, just wandering around. And there's... This guy's pretty scrawny too, so there's not... He's all muscly and... probably tastes gross. I would like to do that. Except that but I also have food constraints too. Because right now I'm pretty borderline as far as food production is concerned. I do have enough food being produced, but it's not nearly as much as it could be. And the more villagers I have, the higher the food requirement is going to be. I've got a kitchen built, which is good, but I need recipes for that to be unlocked. I need a person to actually do that. Oh, and my taxes are coming due. Which is also going to be an issue, because I think all of the money that I have right now is basically going to disappear. Yeah, see, I need 883 taxes right now, and that's not even taking into consideration this season's worth of taxes. So if I take that as the first 3 seasons, so 800 divided by 3 is like 700 something, or 70. No, what? 6 divided by 3 would be 2. So like, so 660 would be 220. So if we do like 90 as a rough estimate, that's, or 80 as a rough estimate, that's 300. Well, 3 times 3 would be 900. So 3 times 300 would be 900. So
um, 300. On the 900 is 1200. So I need close to 1200 coin. Which, as it turns out, that is basically all the money I have. So yeah, all of this effort to get money in order to build the things to get the farming going is basically going to be gone by next month, or the end of this season, because taxes are going to just obliterate that. And anything I build right now is going to end up being part of that. So yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
Hello. Goodbye. Hello.
Well, that was a waste.
See you soon.
This game is not liking my... Well, actually, my video card is not liking this game right now. Well, that's interesting. That's very nice. There you are. I did not realize that you could do that. That must be one of the new decorations available. I haven't played around a lot with the decorations either. Mostly because they cost money to unlock, so... Alright, well... I think that is enough for today. I think my video card is telling me that it is time to end things off for the time being. Not really, but I mean, so I think I'm going to leave that off for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, please like. If you want to see more videos and keep up to date with the videos that I come out with and the streaming, please subscribe. And as always, feel free to comment if you've got any suggestions on what I can do with the village. If you've got any pointers, because as much as I've played this game a lot, nobody can be a perfect expert on things, so there's always something that I haven't learned yet, and I would appreciate any comments and suggestions that you might have if you know that a lot more about the game than I do. As well, I stream every morning, usually at about 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, sometimes later, depending on if I have the day off. So feel free to visit the streams anytime that you see me. If you subscribe, you should get notifications on when those streams happen. And feel free to come on, chat, and contribute to building the village. But for now, that is all I have time for. So I thank you for watching and have a good rest of your day. Bye.